You're watching this and you're wondering if you're good enough. The company you work at has got a job posted and there's a promotion and you think you can do that job, but you just don't know if you're good enough. I came to tell you two things. The first thing I want to tell you is when it comes to pursuing new opportunities, everybody starts at zero. Everybody, make sure you're the most prepared. The second thing I want to tell you is when the noise is ringing in your head about how you don't belong in that room, the only way to quieten that noise is to focus on the things you do control and the things you can do.
Today I need you to embrace what comes hard. Today I need you to accept the challenge. Today I need you to fall in love with the process.
There will be plenty of opportunities to get discouraged, to lose your passion, and think that it's not meant to be. But if you're going to reach your destiny, you have to have a made-up mind. If you give up after the first time, or the 5th time, or the 30th time, what that really means is you didn't want it bad enough. There should be something you're believing for, that you are relentless. You are not moved by how impossible it looks. You're not discouraged by how long it's taking. You don't give up because people told you no. Your attitude is, if I have to believe my whole life, I am not going to stop believing. I am not going to take no for an answer. I'm not going to settle for mediocrity. I'm going to keep pursuing what put in my heart.
I think that a lot of us instinctively know that we're good enough. But I think that our insecurities are learned. Insecurity is learned. It's learned by your socialization, by your environment. It's learned by the things you're told and the things you're exposed to. Some of you don't think you're good enough to do certain things because the people you're competing with, if you read their profiles or their businesses' profiles or their careers, it looks like they're on an upward trajectory. But don't forget this, it's called PR for a reason. Nobody puts the bad shit down. Nobody. So if you're reading the story about your competitor and all you're seeing is successes, it's not because they're succeeding all the time. It's because that's all they are highlighting. So the focus for you should be on how do I compete? Just do the next thing. Just one more thing.
As a child, my parents always told me you could be whatever you want to be. You could do whatever you want to do. And you know, that office, that position, the highest office on the face of the earth, it was something I heard my parents saying it, but I didn't totally believe it. Yet I went out in the world and I carried myself and I held my head high and I stood there and I looked people in their eyes and I talked to people as if I was deserving of everything that this planet has to offer. So I really want to say to children out there and to people who are watching, Confucius said one time, he who says he can and he who says he can't are both usually right.
Imagine you're on your deathbed, and standing around your deathbed are the ghosts representing your unfulfilled potential. The ghost of the ideas you never acted on, the ghost of the talents you didn't use. And they're standing around your bed, angry, disappointed, and upset. They say, we came to you because you could have brought us to life, they say. And now we have to go to the grave together.
When you wake up in the morning and your life means something to somebody other than you, that you have a purpose. If you don't go do the things that you're going to do, people's lives will suffer.
The way to improve lives is to continually improve yourself. Good people have to get out of the bed every day and try to empty the ocean with a soup spoon, you know, as the mentality of how you wake up every day to try to do good in the world. You really got to focus with all of your fiber and all of your heart and all of your creativity.
You got to be consciously conscious today, because your environment can hypnotize, mesmerize, and paralyze you.
The other
thing is take full responsibility for your life.
Difference between depression and joy. It's purpose. That kind of purpose, that to live in service, not to you, but to live in service to humanity, to live in service to your family, to live in service to your church, to your city, to your country, to the world. Living in service, that is the purest form of joy.
To get something you never had, you have to do something you never did.
Make a choice. Like, you just decide what it's going to be, who you're going to be, how you're going to do it. Just decide. And then from that point, the universe is going to get out your way. Has been the constant commitment to putting something in the world of value, not putting something in the world that makes me look hot. You know?
Yeah.
So I think as long as you can stay focused on delivering your art and delivering yourself and delivering your energy and delivering your ideas for the world to be better, you'll find it much easier to survive in the cauldron of this, you know.
This is a living cosmos. Everybody is free to capture as much as they want. If you capture substantial amount of life, your very presence will become a significant life. Otherwise, you will become a mediocre life. This is the important thing. It's not the knowledge you gather in your head, it's not the muscle that you gather in your body, it's the life. How much of a life are you? This will make you significant in your very presence. If world gives us an opportunity, we'll do something impactful. Otherwise, we are just a significant presence. A huge oak tree standing outside, it is not trying to create any impact, it is just impactful. If you go under its shade, you'll feel it, otherwise also it's impactful. Most people notice it only when it's gone. I'm not interested in how much somebody is doing, I'm very interested in how they're doing it, because that's what changes the quality of who we are. Because the content of our life will not change our life. It is the context of our life which changes our life. Because your content you have changed and you see, people are not happy. Content of our life is phenomenally enhanced compared to how our grandparents lived here, isn't it? Even in this country.
Yes. How can people change their context?
That's what inner engineering is about. If your context shifts from your psychological and physiological process to the life process that you are, everything has changed. Because we must understand this. As we sit here, this is my body, that's your body, this is my mind, that's your mind. But there's no such thing as this is my life and that's your life.
I want to leave you with this little bit of homework for yourself. Now, the first thing I want to say to you is that if you catch yourself having a negative conversation with yourself, stop yourself and call yourself out on your own BS. The second thing I want to say to you, as a believer, I believe this. I believe that my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ has put in me the dreams that I have, and He's put in me the capabilities, skills, and competencies to achieve those dreams. And where I don't have those skills and competencies, He will maneuver the universe to surround me with people who have the right intent and heart to take me to the place He wants me to go. I genuinely believe it. So the qualification you need is the dream you have. The fact that you have that dream, the fact that you believe that thing, that you're seeing that vision, that's good enough. That's how you know you're on a winning innings. So yeah, I wanted to come into your space today to just say, you're good enough, you're competent, you're worthy. So don't doubt yourself. All right, everybody. Cheers.